Shalom, Israel, Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rikakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, aka GMS. Shalom to the whole elect, beginning with 144,000. Shalom. So we on time this lesson. Adversity creates your destiny. And as y'all can see, that's the title of this article. You know, as I'm on Anton headlines, scrolling, watching and seeing what's going on around the world, seeing if anything, going towards or fitting prophecy, and I stumbled across this article. And, as y'all can see that it says, when adversity creates your destiny. The little article says, we examine the life of Hannah and how she was faced with adversity that most people would have thrown in the towel and called it quits, but pressed in and believed in the Most High for the impossible. And no, I didn't watch the video. Best is doing this lesson best off the title, because we have to understand and know that we're going to you come to this truth, this gospel, this race / marathon. You're going to be chastised. It's going to be adversity. It's going to be sorrowful moments. You understand? This is not a cakewalk in the park. You have to know and understand that the Heavenly Father is going to chastise you if He really loves you. At 1 week your car might break down. Now you got to pay for this part. Now you may be short on rent. Hey, now you may be dealing with a family member. Family may be sick, so you gotta take off for work to take care of this family member. And now you might just got in a car. Whatever the case may be. Lord willing, nothing happens to any of the brothers, including myself. I'm just telling you how adversity and things will happen to you, but it's just be the Lord, dealing with you. If nothing bad happened in your life and everything's just going good and nothing is wrong, the Lord may not be dealing with you. Who the Lord chastises who He loves. You got to go through that straight gate. And all these things are included in, the mortal thoughts and things of that such. Let go of thy mortal thoughts. That's the speaks of us, the book of 2 Ezra. But enough of the yapping. We're going to go start off with the book of, I believe I want Hebrews, the 12th chapter. So let's get there real quick. And we'll start at verse 6. And it reads, for whom the Lord loveth, He chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom He receiveth. If ye endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, wherefore all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. So as you can see, man, that the Lord loves who He chastens. He's saying, but if you go without chastisement, He's saying, wherefore all are partakers, then are ye bastards. So it just show you right there, if the Lord not chastening you, not going through nothing in life, and the Lord is not considering you as a son. He's saying not sons, man. So it just show you right there that the Heavenly Father is not dealing with you, man. It's basically like He don't care for you. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna let him be bad. I don't care what he doing. Just like with a child, right? You got a kid. If you don't correct that kid or whoop that kid or put that kid in timeout for doing bad things, what you gonna do? Continue to do bad things. What you gonna do? To grow and continue to do those things. But that child that do bad things and get correction, they gonna fix their actions. Therefore, it's going to better them for the future. That's the same thing with us, right? That's the whole point that I'm getting at. This adversity and the things that we go through is going to set us up to endure to the end, Lord willing, getting through the straight gate and things of that such. Get another quick precept. The book of Proverbs, 13 and verse 24. And the reads say, he that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes. So this is showing you right there, man, that, hey, if you spare your rod, hey, even against a brother, if a brother out here slacking, things that says you're not saying that, hey, you hate that brother. The way it say, what script say, open rebuke is better than secretly love, roughly paraphrasing. Let's pull it up real quick. Lucky. Where is it? Yeah, that's cool, Lord. So, y'all bear with me. Kind of Proverbs 27:5. Open rebuke is better than secret love. So just showing you right there, man, that, hey, you're supposed to rebuke your brother. Hey, if he going off. You understand? But if you spared that brother, hey, I mean, you don't love that brother. Okay, and they want to see all our brothers, you know, even all our loved ones get saved. Even though that's a low percentage, but at least the brother that's in our ministry, the brother that's in the Hopefully Let things that said, we see a brother going out, hey, we want to correct that brother, man. So Lord willing, we all be part of the elect, things of that such, right? But just getting back into it, Proverbs 13:24. He that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chasteneth him be time. So just like I was saying, man, if you got a child and you continue to let your child do bad things, that ultimately you don't love that child, because ultimately that child will grow up, continue to do bad things. It's only gonna lead him two ways, dead or in jail. But if you correct that son at an early age, and it could correct him to be good, use it spiritually. Your son, he gonna grow up wicked if you don't correct him. He gonna grow up righteous. Wicked. Punishment. The reward for that, or the judgment for that, is death. But the reward for righteousness, is life. So get quick precept and quick points on that. So we're gonna go to Matthew. Talks about the straight gate. Matthew 7:13, and it reads, "Enter ye in at the straight gate." So we know that word straight, STRAIT, is in other words mean difficulty. So that difficult gate. He said, "For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, meaning there be which go in there at Salaki." So this is showing you, a lot of people go going through that wide and broad gate. Why? It's easy to go through that gate. But that gate also leadeth to destruction. Verse 14 said, "Because straight is the gate, so difficult is the gate, and narrow is the way, which leadeth to life, and few there be that find it." So, man, that straight and narrow path, it's hard to go through. It's hard to find. You feel me? So, like I say, which leadeth to life. So this leadeth to life because why? It's hard to get through. But that's the thing. It may be some people that find this narrow and straight path, and they might turn around. They might fall off. And they might give up. So that's why the Lord said in Matthew 24:13, "He that endure to the end, the same shall be saved." You understand? But like I say, few that be that find it, man. But we know that at the end of the day, the elect is going to, endure the straight gate, endure the tribulations, the afflictions, the trials and tribulations and things of that such, right? So, we'll grab one more precept, Zechariah 13:9, because ultimately, Lord willing, we are the elect, but ultimately, we got to be tried, and you not being chastened. If you're not going through no chastening, then you're not being tried. Okay, you think time's hard now, with your car breaking down, paying bills, having trouble on what you're going to eat, things of that says, hey, just imagine when Jacob trouble hit, when the RFID chip be mandatory, with World War III going on, with martial law going on, with all these things going on, man. Hey, times are finna get worse, man. And the Lord just preparing you for those times. That's why I said second area today, let go of thy mortal thoughts. I believe in chapter 15, if not, or 14. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. Hold on, put it up real quick. Maybe a 14 chapter. 14 verse 14, let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the brothers of man, put off now the weak nature. So we say, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and hast thee to flee from the times, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter, man. So let's go back to Zechariah, the 13th chapter in verse 9. Straight to the point, and it reads, saying, "I will bring the third part through the fire." I started verse 8, get some context. It said, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein." So we know the third part is the elect. The 2/3 are 2/3 of Israelites. The wicked Israelites is going to be destroyed. In verse 9, he said, "And I will bring the third part through the fire, and we will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I would say that it is my people, and they shall say the Lord Yahweh is my power. So they're just showing you right there that third part, the elect has to go through that fire. You know, you're not willing to endure that fire, endure that. And this is spiritual fire that it speaks of. If you're not willing to endure the trial, tribulation, the afflictions, you know, everything we got to go through to get through the kingdom of heaven, hey, then you want to be destroyed. You know, like you say, they shall call on my name. What's the Heavenly Father name? Yahweh. What's the only begotten Son, the true name? Who the word inwardly calls Jesus Christ? Yahweh Shah. So that's why we call him Yahweh Bahashim. Bahashim meaning in the name of Yahweh Shah. You understand? And, you know, the elect and the true servants are the ones going to be the ones that's calling upon the true names. You know, the rest of the world is calling on the idol gods and false names not going to be saved. You understand? But like I say, they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord Yahweh is my power. You understand? So, Lord, when this was an edifying lesson, you know, I just wanted to touch up, you know, that we will have to go through the adversities, you know, chastisements, you know, trial, tribulation, things of that such. But it's all part of our marathon, you know, part of the race. You know, hey, this shit ain't easy. You know, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And if everybody do it, the Most High come back and save everybody. You know, but that ain't the case. We know that the Lord's come back to say his elect. You understand? So, Lord, when this was an edifying lesson, once again, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rukakudash, double honor to the apostles, elders, great millstone, and shalom to the whole elect. Shalom.